First, let us start cleansing our left channel by putting our right hand towards the Mother Earth. So we can put our right hand put down to the Mother Earth. We can point the finger to the Mother Earth. We can pray within ourselves. Mother, please cleanse my whole left side through the element of the Mother Earth. Please absorb all the negativity from my past. Please remove all the negative feeling in myself. Please make me free from the negative effects from my past. As left channel starts from the first chakra called Muladhara, so we can work on the Muladhara chakra. We can tell within ourselves, Mother Kundalini, please cleanse my first chakra. Please make me innocent. Please give me the wisdom and discrimination. Now let us put our right hand on our left heart chakra, on the heart. Here resides the spirit. So we can pray within ourselves. Mother, by your grace, I am the spirit. I am not this body, not this mind, nor the emotion, but I am the pure spirit. I am nothing but the pure joy. Mother, please make me feel the joy of existence. Okay, let's put our right hand back on our lap and let us start cleansing our right side. We can put our left hand towards the sky now, as illustrated. And let's take the help from the sky. So we can say, Mother, please cleanse my whole right side through the element of the sky, through the element of the ether. We can say, Mother Kundalini, verily you are the pure attention and pure awareness of the Spirit. I surrender all my activity to you. Mother, you are the one who does everything and who enjoys everything. I don't do anything. Mother Kundalini, I surrender all my worry, all my fear, all my anxieties about my future to you. Okay, let us put our left hand back on our lap and let's start cleansing our central channel. Both hands on our lap. Let us feel the flow of Kundalini at the central part of our spine, from the bottom to the top of our head. Let us put our attention above our head. And let's pray. Mother, please come to my Sahastrara. Please deepen our connection to the all-pervading power. Mother Kundalini, please give us the complete balance and peace, and the power to ascend, to go beyond all the worldly problems, all the thoughts from past and future. Okay, Jai Shri Mataji. So let us conclude this session, first session, by raising our Kundalini again and putting ourselves under the bandhan. Okay, I hope you had a nice meditation. Back to you, Sika.
Yeah, Bhaiya. So we can now move to talk about the chakra for the week, that is Shastrara Chakra. After we have a discussion about the chakra, we can play mother's speech about the chakra and then again meditate around it. So, Gopi Bhai, if you can take us to Shastrara Chakra. Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, so uh, today we'd like to present you about the Sahastrara Chakra. As you know, there are seven different chakras and three different nadis, which is the channels of the different energies. And the seventh chakra is the quality of the seventh chakra is the integration. And quickly we can review the location of the chakra. Sahasrara chakra is at the top of our head here. So you can see the illustration, and it's at the top of the head. And this is where the Kundalini pierces through, and we become one with the all-pervading power. So we are individual, but we are not no more just an individual. We will be connected to the main, the big greater whole. And as the quality of this chakra is integration, it has a layered facets and colors. You can see lots of colors. They say that there are 1,008 petals or 1,000 petals. Sahas means 1,000, I believe, in Sanskrit language. And yes, the Sahasrara chakra is the color is all colors as an integration, and planet is Pluto, and Monday, and the stone is Pearl. And quality is integration, self-realization, thoughtless awareness, and union, which means yoga. So this is, as I said, this is the place where yoga occurs. Yoga is a union with the individual soul or atma with the all-pervading power, and it's something to do with the limbic area. So it's something to do with the central nervous system also. It's controlling the limbic area. And there are three different aspects of each chakra, and Sahasrara chakra do have three different aspects also. One is positive, or you can say one is proactive, the other one is passive, the central one is the balanced one. So the left side of the Sahasrara chakra, Mother, thank you for giving me self-realization. Um, this is the feeling side of the Sahasrara. And the right Sahasrara is, Mother, by your grace, I am protected and will be victorious over all the challenges to my ascent. This is more proactive side of this Sahasrara. And the central Sahasrara is, Mother, please establish my self-realization. Please establish my connection with the divine. So these prayers we can take to cleanse each side of the different facets of the Sahasrara chakra. So let's go to the next slide. Yes, there's a there's a citation of Shrimataji's talk here. So okay, before Shrimataji's talk, I can talk about a little more about Sahasrara chakra. Uh, it is it is it is a limbic area in the brain, so it's controlling all the central nervous system. So it purely belongs to the rhythm of the nature. So we become part of the greater ecosystem as a human being. We have we have our own free will or our own desire to be individual and to do whatever we want, but sometimes we can go against the nature. And if you go against the nature, of course, the things doesn't work out, and then there are lots of hurdles and barriers coming up. So it's very important to be connected as a yogi. And Sahastrara Chakra gives us that opportunity and blessings of being connected to the greater ecosystem. And if you are part of the if you are just a drop of the ocean, vast ocean, we don't need to think so much. The excessive thinking process just soothe down, and we don't think unnecessarily. Of course, when we want to think, we can think much clearer and much easier in a spontaneous way. But when we don't need to think, we don't dare to think unnecessarily to waste our energy. So Sahasrara Chakra is actually the destination, and this is the chakra of yoga. And if you see the hands of this illustration, you can see at the center of the palm, you can see the number 7 part. That's the Sahasrara, because Sahasrara Chakra is a 7th chakra. Yes, that the way the cursor is moving, that's the 7th. Yeah, the center of the hands. And as you can see, and you may know it already, we can have different sensations while we meditate or while we put special attention on something. Then we can get the feedback of that vibration that we are putting attention on. So sometimes we can feel in our different part of our fingers and hands which chakra is functioning well and which chakra has a little bit barrier or badas. And that's how we start to know the reality. Reality is not that we something that we think. The thinking is not a reality, but the whatever is felt by our central nervous system is the reality. I think it's called neuroception nowadays. And this information is very valid information. So we can always depend on our sensation of our fingers or the bodies, which chakra we have more to cleanse. And this is how we self-diagnose somehow. And based on that self-diagnosis, we can guide ourselves, we can master ourselves. And Sahasrara gives us that opportunity to be our own master. And always the spirit is our guide. So Shimataji will talk about how the spirit will become our guide to become our own master, and gives us all the promised blessings through Sahasrara. So let's watch while we meditate. So we can put our attention on our Sahasrara Chakra at the top of our head and put ourselves into the calm, balanced state again. And let us watch Shimataji's talk.
Gopi Bhaiya, there's no audio coming in. You may have to reshare.
Light. The flicker is awake all the time and watching. Then the whole thing becomes the truth. Truth is very different from what we know as truth. It's a new dimension by which we know this is the truth and this is not the truth. You can ask any questions when you are connected with your spirit. Ask any question. Ask a question about me. You can ask a question about Christ, about Moses, about God, ask any question. And when the answer is yes, you will get cool breeze coming into it. If you ask any negative questions, you lose your vibration. Might get tingling, might get heat. Because now your computer is connected with the absolute and the rapport has been established of the truth. This is a new awareness you get by which you become aware of truth, which is the vibratory awareness. Through vibrations, a child also can know. There are many children who are born realized, and they know where is the Kundalini. They know. They will tell you where is the Kundalini. It's the truth. Because they know the truth. For that you don't need too much of mental development. They're very dignified. They understand it better than many elderly people and people who are placed very highly in life. Christ has already said that rich men are not going to enter into the kingdom of God. He's already said, because they are ready. But I would say even those who think they know a lot, all knowing, they will not enter. Because they do not want to enter. They know everything. They do not want to enter inside. They want to carry their mind everywhere. They want to carry their car inside the hall. How will they enter inside? They are not willing to keep their mind outside because they have always depended on that mind, which has given them nothing. But to achieve spirit, you have to come there egolessly, to receive. The light of your being is going to enlighten the whole thing, your temple. And when this light comes in, when this light shines in you, then you can feel your collective consciousness. You can feel it, the cool breeze of the spirit manifesting through you. Is described in the Bible in very short but deep. But Adi Shankaracharya has written such a big book on this called as Saundarya Lahari or Chaitanya Lahari. It is not easy to talk about all these in such a short time. He wrote treatise of philosophy, great personality he was, called as Viveka Chudamani. First of all, he gave the conscience the call. Where is your conscience and all that? Viveka Chudamani. Then he wrote many books and ultimately he wrote Saundarya Lahari. In that he says, it's only the description of the beauty of my mother I can describe. And into all details he has described nothing but the mother. Her fingers, her hands, her movements and everything, and what he saw, how the vibrations moved in her, every words that she spoke. You have to read that book to understand Sahaja. It's very clearly given all these things. As I told you the other day, William Blake also has written about Sahaja, very clearly. But unless and until you have realization, you cannot know the truth. So he is the truth. Sat. Then his chit is attention. He is the attention. Your spirit is the attention. Attention of what? God is attentive to you through your spirit. And when your attention is enlightened by Him, that means you come in the attention of God. You are looked after by God. All His powers flow into you. All His protection comes to you. You'll be amazed, there will be here Sahaja Yogis who will tell you how they avoided accidents, what happened after accidents, and miraculously how people are saved. It is nothing new to me. This is the minimum that can happen to a person. This is the minimum of minimum, because all the angels, they take charge. You are on the stage. The angels are there to look after you. And you really start gradually feeling the presence of that blessing, which is the attention of God. So He is the Chit, Sanchit and Anand. He is the joy. He is the joy. Because God is joy. He created this universe not to make us serious and unhappy and sulky. See how many flowers, how many beautiful things, how many colors, what He has created for us. For us to enjoy, He has created all this world, not to indulge into nonsense, into filth, into dirt. The dirt of the mind, the sin, the filthy ideas. But to have a clean heart and to have a clean morality within us. He created this beautiful world for us to enjoy. Without that you cannot enjoy. You cannot enjoy. Unless and until you have a clean morality within you, you cannot enjoy yourself. And that joy is your own once you get your realization. This joy is the compassion and grace of God. When the Kundalini first rises through a one small little thread, she touches the Brahmarandra here. Just one thread, she opens, then the grace, the joy. Because here is the seat of Sadashiva, here is the seat of your spirit. When it touches that seat, the flow of the grace starts coming on your sympathetic nervous system and you feel relaxed. First thing happens to you feel relaxed is the grace. Only one thread has reached. And then the flow that is flowing today, this one is the Brahma, is the power of God flowing through you. This is what you have to get. This is what you would remember, somebody touched Christ and the power went. For us, it is necessary to know that we are the first Australians to get realization.
Okay, Sika, shall we ask any feedbacks and the questions from the audience, or shall we go ahead for
We
meditation?
we can go ahead with the meditation. Post the meditation, we can take the feedback or questions from the
Okay.
yogis. So we'll play some music and
Okay, let us go ahead to the meditation again with the music. So let us raise our Kundalini again, using our right hand up to the Sahastrara Chakra. Okay, let us check our vibration coming out of our head. If we can feel the coolness coming out of our head, if we can feel the connection to this all-pervading power of the Spirit, all-pervading power of the Divine. Let us check by both our hands. We can change our hand. Some people feel a little distant from the head. Some people feel quite close to the head. Could be a little right or left, back and front. We can try to locate where we can feel better. And let us feel the blessing coming out, coming down from the all-pervading power, from by grace of this connection. And let us meet our hands and then pray to this all-pervading power, to this Mother Kundalini. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity for meditating together and sharing this joy of the Spirit and the divine blessings. And please forgive us if we have committed any mistakes against the protocol, against the Spirit. Now we can raise our Kundalini and then collectively put Bandhan, the protection around us. Deshi Mataji. I hope you had a nice meditation with us. Back to you,
Thank you,
Shika.
Bhaiya. Yeah, thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you very much.
Thank
Indeed,
you
we
very
had a
much.
very good session. We'll just request all the participants if there are any questions or any things that you want to discuss from your experience of meditation. We are here to talk, share. Bhaiya, if you would like to share anything from your experience with the group here, it will be really wonderful.
Yeah. I try to remember when it comes. I share.
Okay.
I think Hira is unmuted, so I think she or he is ready to talk. Or
Oh, yeah, I can share.
yeah, please.
Okay, great.
That was wonderful. I'm really starting to feel coolness in my hands,
That's
but I'm
wonderful.
not. Yeah, I'm really not feeling any coolness above my head. I wonder if the hat. It's cold in my house, so I usually have a hat on. Is there any
Yeah,
issue with that?
I don't think so. The heart can be penetrated by the vibration. So if you can if you could feel something cool coming out of our head, coming out of your head, I think that's the vibration. But it takes time for us to really identify the difference of the so-called physical sensation and and this subtle divine energy flowing through us, but it's quite spontaneously coming, and initially you can feel, oh, is it the real one or not? But gradually there will be the time that you feel that, oh, this is it. It's definitely it's something different from the physical, coolness. So I think it's up to you to take time and to make sure it is. But I feel it's happening anyway.
Thank you.
Luke, how did you feel?
I felt very relaxed and went into a thoughtless state. It was really good meditation. Thank you.
Wonderful. You were saying that you had a issue of going to thoughtless states, so it was successful this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. That's great. So anyone who have any questions or feedbacks?
I had a different experience this time. So I was in a
Yes, please.
deep meditative state. I ended up like not consciously, but I ended up, when I came out of it, I had one hand on my abdomen and one hand on my chest. It just naturally went there. It wasn't a
All right.
conscious effort.
Interesting.
So like my right hand was on my chest and my left hand was on my abdomen.
Okay. There are different meanings of the different part of the body, and it's a symbolism. There's a symbolism about it, and of course we can interpret in many different ways. But I think it's anyway the importance is that you had a good meditation, and it's working out. Gradually, it will work out by itself from inside, even without consciousness. So that's the beauty. Did you feel anything uncomfortable or something, or you it was okay for you?
No, I was completely comfortable. I got very, very sleepy
Okay.
and relaxed. And that's when I know I'm getting a really good meditation.
Yeah. Any thought process observed, or you were in thoughtlessness?
It was just nothing like direct. It was more like focused on my body, like the feelings and sensations in my body, like just really relaxing and releasing and feeling like at peace.
Mm. I cannot generalize, but my experience is that if we focus on our sensation, it's easier to be thoughtless, especially the feeling of around here, the coolness, and if we put attention, then gradually the probability to be thoughtless increases, and then we will find ourselves to be completely thoughtless. That's a very good way to focus on the feeling, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. How about others? Is there any more questions or feedbacks? Any advices for the new people also, if you are experienced yogi? I think it's nice to share our experience. Or VA? I think you are unmuted, so I see.
Thank you for such a wonderful session, brother. It was amazing and very calm and peaceful. Thank you.
Thank you, Shuchi.
Hi,
How was your...
Hitoshi.
Oh,
Hi,
yes.
everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Jeshmataji. Hello. How are you?
It was a great session. I've been saying this from the beginning. I started around March of last year,
Okay.
and I've been saying the same thing. It's incredible how my nervous system just winds down, and within seconds, not even minutes
Mm.
of meditating, or just raising my kundalini and taking bandhan, I start being much more relaxed than a minute before. It's incredible.
It really
Um,
works on our nervous system. That's true. And it's very spontaneous thing. So it's amazing. It's something that we have already, and Sajoga or Shimataji gave us opportunity to discover it from our experience. Such a joyful thing to share it together.
it is. Thank you.
How was your experience today?
Today,
Any
it's
particular feeling or?
Um, no particular feeling. I mean, it's
Mm,
repetitive for me. I don't quite meditate daily. I wish I did. I probably meditate 5, 6 times a week, but I don't.
okay.
I haven't gotten to the point where I meditate morning and nighttime. I did for a period, and then all of a sudden I began to have all of these different responsibilities and just kind of life, life, life got me back to where I was before. But every time I do it, it is a repetitive, an absolute yes. um, and it's in the beginning when I started, I was going through a very difficult moment in my life. So
Mm,
um, feeling that instantaneous, first it's relaxation, then it's just pure. It's like a blissful moment that doesn't stop. If I let it go consciously, then it would stop. But I need to try hard. And I thought this cannot be true. So I doubted it for quite a while. And I think I've gotten
it's too good to be true.
it was what is this? I had a million questions. What is that? And how come I feel so much better? There must be something tricky in it, something untrue, incorrect, incomplete. Maybe it's me. So I went through all the motions. and,
Yeah.
and thankfully I'm here and I enjoy it very much. It's really a blessing.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much for sharing that wonderful experience. I feel nice listening to your experience. It's really nice. It reminds me of of my first year of the Sahaja Yoga, and when I get the realization, it was 93, and I was a student, and I was feeling that there should be something which is unknown yet, because I was a student of the psychology, and then I was quite a bookish person, reading all kinds of books and attending all kinds of seminar. But I really felt that there must be something which is not discovered yet, or which is not uh, sold in the market, so-called. Yeah, and I really felt that this is the one. When I got the first experience, it's really special.
It's interesting through Sahaj Yoga. I can say that I've gotten to the place of surrender where I just let things happen. I allow them to happen and just be at ease with
Yeah,
the whole process. There's a level of acceptance that I've never experienced before. And I think I can credit Sahaj Yoga because it coincided with when I started. And that's never happened before. Before I used to will things into happening. Now it's just more accepting them as they come.
that's very, very meaningful coincidence, I think.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Collective
Thank you.
consciousness working behind, it seems. Anyway, thank you very much.